Our next guest has a remarkable story of love, loss, hope, and new beginnings. Laura Orrico recently welcomed a baby girl at age 49 using her late husband's preserved sperm 10 years after his passing. She's now sharing her journey to help others navigating grief, IVF, and life after loss. Laura, what a wonderful story. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, pleasure. So tell us, your story has touched so many people. Can you tell us about the journey that led to the birth of your daughter, Avianna Rose? Gorgeous name, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. It started quite a while ago, actually. My late husband was diagnosed with cancer back in 2007. And then he was told to freeze everything before his cancer treatments. And we did that and worked to get him well. He went through lots of treatment for many years. And then in 2014, we decided we had moved back to Chicago. And we started to do fertility treatments ourselves so we could finally start a family. We actually started in California in 2013 and then moved back here and continued to do IUIs, IVF. And every time we did IVF, it worked. And our fourth IUI worked. I was pregnant 3 times. And unfortunately, I never had a problem getting pregnant, but unfortunately, I miscarried every time. And then one time he had a break in treatments. We were able to try naturally. I got pregnant again a 4th time and miscarried again. And the very last pregnancy, had I delivered full term, I would have been delivering around the time that he passed away, right around the time of his funeral. So we went through a lot of devastation. So you look through years of everything you went through, and all of a sudden you're alone. And here I don't have a family. I didn't have my husband. 11 years after his passing, I'd been in some long-term relationships where they would change their mind on wanting a family. And I wasn't getting any younger. And it was getting to the point where if I don't do this soon, I didn't really want to do it by myself, but I knew because of my age, if I didn't do it soon, I would miss the boat on having a family. So a year ago, May, I went through with IVF using his stuff that he had frozen for so long and went through it in a lot less stress than I was before. And I was at peace with doing it by myself, even though that wasn't in the plan. And here we are a year later with an amazing baby, Avianna Rose. And what a blessing and what a miracle.
Oh my gosh. But I have to ask you, I mean, after losing your husband, what gave you the strength to pursue motherhood and IVF on your own? I'm assuming you guys talked about it before he passed, that you wanted to do this.
Yeah, it took a long time. I mean, it's 11 years ago that he passed. So I didn't really have the strength early on to do it. I hoped, to recover and kind of heal and get through the grief, which is very difficult. But the intent was actually to never do it alone. So we never had to talk about that. But when he froze everything, when he was first diagnosed with a brain tumor, and they told him he could freeze everything so we could have a family, it was so sweet. He misunderstood. He thought we were doing it so I could use it by myself someday if he didn't make it. And I said, no, honey, this is for us to use. So with signing paperwork, he gave his blessing for me to use it someday if I wanted to. But that was never my intention, honestly. But the way things worked out and didn't work out as far as the relationship in my current life, that was what led me to do this by myself.
Wow, I'm sure you're encouraging lots of women out there. You've been very open about your experience. Why was it important for you to share such a personal chapter of your life?
I think because it was so hard for me, and I kind of was keeping it private too. And I have been through so much devastation with miscarriages and the loss of my husband. And here I am without, a husband and a family. And I didn't want to live like that. And I'm like, gosh, nobody talks about this. So I want to share. It's therapeutic for me to share, but I want to be able to help and encourage others going through something similar, whether it's a loss of a spouse or something else that's leading them into a journey of having to do fertility treatments by themselves, that it's okay to do it yourself. Things work out. I mean, it's hard. It's not easy, but the baby right now for me is the easiest part of my life. I run a full-time PR firm. I'm a TV and film actress, and I take care of my sick mother, and I have the baby, but the baby's the easiest part. Honestly, I think it's because I'm 49 years old. I've been through so many difficult things that a crying baby, a hungry baby is a blessing. Like, it's not hard at all.
Yeah, you wanted her so much, right? So now she's here.
And now she's here, and I'm so blessed. Yeah. So I think encouraging people that, for me at least, it's been amazing. It's an amazing experience. And I'm so glad I went through with it.
That's beautiful. Now, through everything you've experienced, what message do you have, or give hope that they take away from this story?
Yeah. I think don't let overthinking and time hold you back, because time goes by quickly, especially when you're in your 40s and you're deciphering whether you can afford it or do it on your own. Find a way to do it if it's something you really want to do. Don't hold yourself back, because now I'll have no regrets. It wasn't easy. It's expensive. It's difficult to do alone, but I've had a lot of family and friends who have been supportive. So surround yourself with great people and don't give up on your dreams.
Wonderful. Laura, thank you so much for sharing your incredible journey with us. Good luck with your baby
You're welcome.
girl and everything
Thank
that you
you.
have going on. And for those of you that want to follow Laura's story and learn more about her work, you can find her on social media and watch Life and Love After Loss with Laura Orrico online.